Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video I'll be showing you how to paint these matte forest and starry night nails, and they're a lot easier to do than they seem, trust me. I was inspired by Banner aka Bannercured on Instagram for these. For my base I'm using OPI My Pal Joey from the brand new Hello Kitty collection, but if you don't have a blue or a navy you can always use a dark purple or even a lighter blue, just something that resembles the sky at dusk. And since we're using a blue, they do have a tendency to stain, so remember to use a really good base coat. Next, I'm taking China Glaze Fairy Dust, which is a super fine glitter in a clear base to use for the stars. Now this polish is a must-have for any nail polish lover. Apply one coat of fairy dust over the base polish and then let it dry. For the rest of the art, I'm going to be using acrylic paint since it's a lot easier to work with. I'll just be using a white and a black acrylic paint. Once your base polish is dried, take a sponge and cut or tear a little part off. I'm using a piece of sponge that was a dish sponge, and it works well for the patchy look that I'm trying to achieve. A makeup sponge will still work, but be careful not to blend it on the nail too much as the sponge is a lot finer. Take the white acrylic paint, put some on the end of the sponge, and then sponge the paint onto the end of the nail, reducing how much you add the more you move up towards the cuticle. I feel like I'm saying sponge a lot more than necessary. Next you're going to need a nail art or a striping brush. This one is the Pure Color 10 brush and I got it from whatsupnails.com. It's one of my favourite brushes to do nail art with, and I'll pop all the info down below in the description box on where you can get one. Get some black acrylic paint on your brush and then draw lines on your nail where you want the trees to be. Then draw two lines on either side of those to make tall, thin triangles that you then fill with paint. Start drawing small horizontal lines off each side of the triangles. These are going to be the tree branches. Keep adding more lines to fill the tree shape out, but be careful not to add too many or you're just going to end up with a thicker solid triangle. If you'd like, you can always draw lines totally across both sides of the triangle at once, but I found it easier to do the larger trees one side at a time. Draw any small trees in the bottom spaces to fill in any gaps. The last step is to apply a top coat. I'm using Sally Hansen's Big Matte Top Coat, but if you don't own a matte top coat, you can just use a regular shiny one. And this is the final result, a beautiful nighttime forest scene on your nails that's a lot more simple to do than it looks. If you like this tutorial then please give it a thumbs up below and don't forget to subscribe. Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. In this video I'm going to show you an easy splatter nail design that requires almost no specific nail art tools and no advanced skill level to do. All you're going to need to do this design is a few nail polishes, a regular drinking straw, a peel off barrier or masking tape to help with cleanup after you're done, and a quick dry top coat to help it all dry faster. You're also going to need a disposable plastic or paper surface to work on that's going to protect your workspace from any polish splatter. For my splatter design I'm going to be using a base of OPI Alpine Snow and then 4 of the new Hello Kitty by OPI polishes. I'm going to be using Kitty White, Small plus cute equals heart, spoken from the heart, and never have too many friends. Paint your base polish on and then let it dry. Now since we're going to be covering it with a heap of splattered polish, it really doesn't need to be opaque and it doesn't need to be perfect. Just cover the nail with one coat. Apply the peel off barrier to your fingers and let it dry, or if you're using tape, apply that. I'm using Liquid Palisade by Kiesk, but you can use whichever one that you have, or I have a tutorial here on how to make your own. Take the first polish that you're going to work with and put one drop of polish onto some plastic or into a dish. Taking a straw, dip one end of it into the polish, and then while the polish is still covering the end of the straw in a thin barrier, move it over the nail and blow quickly and sharply through the straw and onto the nail. You need to move really quickly in this part. If the polish doesn't spray off the straw and onto the nail, it's because the polish barrier separated to the edges of the straw, or you didn't blow hard enough to move the polish. Repeat this process with all the polishes that you've chosen to use. Remove the barrier or the tape and then with a small angled brush clean any polish off your cuticles and fingers that may be left, keeping in mind that this is a very messy design. apply a top coat to seal and smooth the design down, and I'm using a quick dry top coat to help dry the polish faster. And that's it, the end result is an edgy look that's really simple to do but looks really complicated. I hope you guys liked this tutorial, and if you did then please give it a thumbs up down below and don't forget to subscribe for more videos.